This is Anjali, Assistant Professor, Department of CSE, AIML, IARE, Hyderabad. Today's our topic is data visualization. First, we will recall our previous session. In last session, we have seen hypothesis. Hypothesis is a statistical tool which is used to identify the result of the experiment. That means we have to check our result is how much percent your result is correct or not. Then hypothesis has two types. One is the null hypothesis and another one is the alternate hypothesis. Null hypothesis is shown by H0 and alternate hypothesis we can shown by HA or H1. Generally in null hypothesis no event will occur. But in alternate hypothesis event will occur. That means we can say that null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis are totally opposite of each other. Then we have seen simple hypothesis, composite hypothesis, one-tailed hypothesis and two-tailed hypothesis. In simple hypothesis, you will get the exact value of the data. And in composite hypothesis, you will get the range of the values. Then, range of values means just we can say 900, between 900 to 1000, and exact value means 989. Like this you will get the one exact value. And then another one is one-tailed hypothesis and two-tailed hypothesis. In one-tailed hypothesis, that means your result will go in any one direction, either right side or left side. Then two-tailed hypothesis, that means your result will be moved in two direction. So these are the hypothesis types which we have seen in last session. Now we will start our main topic, data visualization. Our contents are data visualization importance, then data visualization and big data, common data visualization use cases, and what makes data visualization effective. Data visualization. Data visualization is the practice of translating information into visual context such as map or graph to make data easier for the human brain to understand and pull insights from. Actually, in data visualization, we are translating our information into the visual context. Like we can say the map, graph, pictures. So, this is your data visualization. But the main goal of the data visualization is to make it easier for identifying the patterns, for identifying the trends, then outliers which are available in your large data set. And the term is used interchangeably with others, including information graphics, information visualization, and statistical graphics. The data visualization is one of the steps of data science process, which states that after data has been collected, processed, and modeled, it must be visualized for conclusions to be made. Actually, data visualization is one of the most important steps of the data science process, where we are collecting, processing, and modeling our data for visualization purpose. And the data visualization, generally we can say it is an element of the data presentation architecture discipline, where our main aim is to identify, locate, manipulate, format, and deliver a data very efficiently. So data visualization is very important for every career in every department, and it can be used by teacher for displaying the results for the student. Then by computer scientists exploring advancement in artificial intelligence, or by executive looking to share information with the stakeholders. This data visualization is playing a very important role in the big data projects. Generally, business accumulated massive collection of data during the early years of the big data trend, where they needed a way to quickly and easily get the overview of their data. Definitely, if you are working on the data visualization, it is very easy to overview of your data, and these visualization tools are very natural fit. Visualization is central to advanced analytics for the similar reasons. When a data scientist is writing advanced predictive analytics or machine learning algorithms, it becomes important to visualize the output, to monitor results and ensure that models are performing as intended. Because visualization of the complex algorithm are very easy to interpret than numerical outputs. Definitely, if you are performing some numerical methods, then it is very difficult to visualize anything. But when you are showing any result in the form of graph, in the form of picture, then it will be very easy to understand and to grasp our data. Now, we will see the importance of data visualization. Till now, we have understood that data visualization is very important step because the processing of the information in human brains, using graphs, using charts to visualize a large amount of the complex data is set more comfortable in comparison to study the spreadsheet and the reports. If you have studied that spreadsheet and the reports, then it is very difficult to understand some values. But when you will observe only some graphs or charts, it is very easy to visualize your data. Data visualization is an easy and quick way to convey concepts universally. And you can experiment with the different outline by making a slight adjustment. So data visualization is very easy and quick way for spreading your concept, for understand your concept. And even if you want to adjust something, you can adjust any data at the time of the visualization. Data visualization have some more specialties, such as data visualization can identify areas that need improvement and the modification. Then it can clarify which factor influence customer behavior. Then again it helps you to understand which products to place where. And data visualization can predict the sales volumes. Generally, data visualization tools have necessary for democratization data, analytics, then making data-driven perception available to workers throughout an organization. Actually, they are very easy to operate comparison to earlier version of them, business intelligence software or traditional statistical analysis software. This guide to rise in lines of business implementing data visualization tools on their own without support from the IT. Now we will see data visualization and big data. The increased popularity of the big data and data analysis project have made some visualization more important than ever. Generally, nowadays companies are increasingly using machine learning for gathering the massive amount of data, and it can be difficult and slow to sort through the comprehend and explain. This visualization offers a means to speed this up and present information to business owners and stakeholders in ways they can understand. This big data visualization goes beyond the typical techniques used in normal visualization, such as pie chart, histogram, or some we can say corporate graphs. It instead uses more complex representations such as heat maps and fever charts. So if we want to show the data visualization, if we want to do data visualization, so we can use the pie charts, histogram, corporate graphs. All these things show data very easily. The big data visualization generally requires some powerful computer system for collecting the raw data, for processing it, and then turning it into the graphical representation where humans can use quickly draw insight. And while big data visualization can be very beneficial because it can pose several disadvantages for the organization, and there follows to get the most out of big data visualization tools, a visualization specialist must be hired. So definitely we will need some visualization specialist, and this specialist must be able to identify the base data set and visualization styles to guarantee organization are optimizing the use of their data. At this big data visualization project often require involvement from IT as well as the management. This visualization of big data requires powerful computer hardware and efficient storage system, even a move to the cloud. The sites provided by big data visualization will be only as accurate as information being visualized. Therefore, it is essential to have people and processes in place to govern and control the quality of the corporate data. Sometimes we can say the metadata and data resources. Now, there are some examples of the data visualization. In the early days of the visualization, the most common visualization technique was using Microsoft Excel, MS Excel spreadsheet for transferring information into the table, bar graph or pie chart. And these visualization methods are still commonly used. More intricate techniques are now available, including the following. These techniques are infographics, bubble clouds, bullet graphs, heat maps, fever chart, time series charts. These techniques we are using for the data visualization, and some popular techniques are as follows. First one is a line chart. This is one of the most basic and common technique used, and line chart generally display how variables can change over time. Then second one is a area chart. This visualization method is a variation of line chart. It displays multiple values in a time series or sequence. It can show the sequence of the data collected at consecutive, then equally spaced points in a time. Then another one is a scatter plot. This technique displays the relationship between the two variables, and scatter plot generally takes form of an x-axis and y-axis with dots to represent the data points. Then tree maps. This method shows hierarchical data in nested format, and the size of rectangle used for each category is proportional to its percentage of the whole. And tree maps are best used when multiple categories are present and the goal is to compare different parts of the whole. Then population pyramids. These techniques uses a stacked bar graph to display the complex social narrative of population, and this is the best used when trying to display the distribution of the population. Then there are some common data visualization use cases. First one is sales and marketing. Generally, research from the media agency Magna predicts that half of all global advertising dollars will be spent online by 2022. As a result, marketing teams must pay close attention to their sources of web traffic and how their web properties generating revenues. And data visualization makes easy to see the traffic trends over a time as a result of marketing efforts. Then another, policies. A common use of data visualization in politics is a geographic map that displays the party each state or district voted for. Then healthcare. Generally, healthcare professionals frequently use choropleth maps for visualizing the important health data. And the Choropleth map display divided geographical areas or regions that are assigned a certain color in relation to a numeric variable. And choropleth maps allows professional to see how variable such as mortality rate of heart disease changes across the specific territories. Then scientific visualization, sometimes referred shorthand as SCIVIS, allows scientists and researchers to gain greater insight from their experimental data than ever before. Then finance. Finance professionals must track the performance of their investment decisions when choosing to buy or sell an asset. Candlestick charts are used as a trading tools and help finance professionals analyze the price movement over time, then displaying important information then securities, derivatives, currencies, stocks, bonds and commodities. Then by analyzing how the price has changed over time, data analyst and finance professional can detect trends. Then logistic. Shipping companies can use visualizations tools to determine the best global shipping routes. Data scientists and researchers. Visualization built by data scientists are typically for scientists' own use for representing the information to select the audience. The visual representations are built using visualization libraries of the chosen programming language and tools. These data scientists and researchers generally use open source programming language such as we can say the Python or proprietary tools designed for complex data analysis. The data visualization performed by these data scientists and researchers help them understand dataset, identify patterns and trends that would have otherwise gone unnoticed. Now, what makes data visualization effective? Effective data visualization are created by communication, data science, design collide, and data visualization did write key insights into complicated data sets into meaningful and natural. Actually, American statistician and Yale professor Edward Tufte believe useful data visualization consists of complex communicated with clarity, precision, and efficiency. To craft an effective data visualization, you need to start with clean data that is well sourced and complete. After the data is ready to visualize, you need to pick the right chart. After you have decided the chart type, you need to design and customize your visualization to your liking. And simplicity is essential. You don't want to add any elements that distract from the data. So data visualization, data visualization is containing the data, designs, shareability and story. This thing, you can say that story side, problem, clever, message and solution. Then data should be reliable, timely and there should be proper content. Then design, also it can contain problem, clever, message and solution. And this shareability can contain virality, SEO, location and social. This thing can be available in our data visualization. Then we will see the data visualization tools. There are some tools which help you to visualize all your data in a few minutes. And they are already here. Only you need to do is to pick the right data visualization tool as per your requirement. And data visualization allows you to interact with the data. Generally, Google, Apple, Facebook and Twitter all ask a better question of their data and make a better business decision by using the data visualization. And here are some data visualization tools that help you to visualize the data. First is Tableau. Actually, Tableau is data visualization tool, and by using this tool, you can create graphs, charts, maps, and many other graphics things. You can see that these things we have visualized by using the Tableau. The Tableau desktop app is available for visual analytics. If you don't want to install Tableau software on your desktop, then a server solution allows you for visualizing your reports online and on mobile. The cloud hosted service also is an option for those who want the server solution but don't want to set up manually. And the customers of Tableau include Barclays, Pandora, Citrix. Then second one is Infogram. Actually, Infogram is also a data visualization tool. It has some simple steps to process that. First step is that you choose among many templates, personalize them with additional visualizations like map, chart, videos and images. Then you are ready to share your visualization. Infogram supports team accounts for journalists and media publishers, branded designs of classroom accounts for educational projects, companies and enterprises. And Infogram is a representation of information in a graphic format designed to make the data easily understandable in a view. It is used to communicate a message, to simplify the presentation of large amount of data set, to see the data patterns and relationship, and to monitor the changes in variables over time. Infogram bounds in almost any public environment such as traffic signs, subway maps, tag clouds, musical scores, and weather charts, among a huge number of possibilities. Now next one, chart blocks. Actually, chart blocks is an easy way to use online tool which required no coding and builds visualization from databases via spreadsheets and live feeds. And your chart is created under the hood in HTML5 by using the powerful JavaScript library d3.js, and your visualizations is responsive and compatible with any screen size and device. Also, you will be able to embed your charts on the web page and you can share it on Facebook and Twitter also. Then data wrapper. Data wrapper is an aimed squarely at publisher and journalists. The Washington Post, Vox, The Guardian, BuzzFeed, The Wall Street Journal and Twitter adopts it. And data wrapper is easy visualization tool and it requires zero codings. That means no need of any coding. You can upload your data and easily publish a map or chart. And custom layouts to integrate your visualization perfectly on your site and access to local area maps are also available. Then Plotly. Plotly will help you for creating a sleek and sharp chart in just a few minutes or in a very short time. And again, it also starts from a simple spreadsheet. The guys use Plotly at Google and also by the US Air Force, then Goji and the New York University. Plotly is user-friendly visualization tool which is quickly started within a few minutes, and if you are a part of the team of developers that wants to have crack, an API is available for JavaScript and Python languages. Then Raw. Raw creates the missing link between spreadsheet and the vector graphics on its home pages. And your data can come from Google Documents, Microsoft Excel, then Apple numbers or simple comma separated list. Here the kicker is that you can export your visualization easily and have a designer to make it look sharp. And Draw is compatible with Inkscape, then Adobe Illustrator, Sketch, and Draw is very easy to use and get quick results. Then Visual.ly. Visual.ly is a visual content service. It has dedicated data visualization service and their impressive portfolio that includes work for Nike, Visa, Twitter, Ford, the Huffington Post and the National Geographic. By a streamlined online process, you can find entire outsource your visualization to third party where you describe your project and connected with creative team. that will stay with you for the entire duration of the project. Actually, visual.ly sends you an email notification for all the event you are hitting, and also it will give you constant feedback to your creative team. It offers their distribution network for showcasing your project after it's completed. Then D3.js. D3.js is a based data visualization library for manipulating the data documents, and it runs on the JavaScript, and it uses the CSS, HTML and SVG. D3.js is an open source and applies a data-driven transformation to a web page. It's only applied when data is in JSON and XML file. And its emphasis on web standard gives you the full capabilities of modern browsers without trying yourself to a single framework and combining powerful visualization components. It is a powerful as it is a cutting edge library, so it comes with no pre-built charts, and only IE9 Plus supports this library. Then Ember charts. Ember charts are based on the Ember.js and D3.js framework, and it uses D3.js under the hood. It also applied when the data is in JSON and XML file. It includes a bar, time series, pie and scatter chart, which are very easy to extend and modify also. These charts components represent our thoughts on the best practices in chart representation and the interactivity. The team behind Ember chart is also the same that created the Ember.js. It puts a lot of focus on the best practices and the interactivity. Error handling is very graceful, and your app will not crash after finding irrelevant data or corrupt data. Then NVD3. NVD3 is a project that attempts to build reusable charts and the components. And this project is to keep all your charts neat and customizable. NDV3 is a simple interface on the top of the D3.js and keeps all of its powerful features under the hood. The front end engineers develop NDV3 and they use their insight into charting technology. This charting technology is used to provide powerful analytics to clients in the financial industry. These are all the data visualization tool. Data visualization, we have seen there 10 data visualization tool. The first one, Tableau. Then second one, Infogram. Third one, Chart Blocks. Fourth one, Data Wrapper. Fifth one, Plotly. Next, Raw. Visual.ly. D3.js. Ember Charts. And the last one, NVD3. These are all about the data visualization techniques, data visualization. We have seen data visualization tools. So, these are references. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.